Our next guest is an award-winning singer, actress, choreographer, dancer, and filmmaker, known best for a little song that maybe you've heard of it.
Having flashbacks to every high school dance I ever went to. It's the one and only Toni Basil, and we're delighted to say she joins us right now. Toni, how are you?
I'm good. David and Sylvia, you're so fine.
Thank you.
I hope we blow your mind. First, we have to say a very happy birthday to you for yesterday. How did you celebrate?
Well, you know, I come from vaudeville, so we go way back, and we don't really celebrate birthdays or Christmas. We celebrate when we're working.
Okay.
So I've got to tell you, I have been so excited to be on this show. This is my birthday present because, you know, my family on my mom's side came from Australia, and I'm just so happy to connect with you.
Oh, we are thrilled to have you on. Honestly, it's a real honour. You have so many fans here, as you know, in Australia. And next year, we're looking at pictures here now of your family, but next year will mark 40 years since Mickey was released. This is one of the biggest songs of all time. Do you still love to perform it, Toni?
I do. I do. I perform it, you know, a couple of times a year for a big check. And, you know, and I try to keep in shape. You know, I dance in my studio every day. I sing every day. I've been singing a lot of Mickey and Shopping A to Z because actually the song that is playing in my vintage video is My New Master.
Yes.
Which is, yes, which, you know, sounds exactly the same because it's the same singer and some of the same cheerleaders on the chant. So that's all up on streaming platforms. The new Mickey called Hey Mickey, you can find it as Hey Mickey, and Shopping A to Z.
The film clip is as loved as the song itself, and that's all down to your fabulous talents as a choreographer. You've also co-directed and choreographed the amazing music video for Talking Heads Once in a Lifetime.
One of my all-time favourites. One
of David's all-time favourites. Tell us what it was like working on that set.
Well, pretty good. You know, actually I'm going to work with David next week because NYU has a whole class on David Byrne. So I'm doing a Zoom about what you're showing right now, Once in a Lifetime. And I think David's going to be on the Zoom, and, you know, he's got his film coming out very soon, which is an extraordinary video, a film, shot by Spike Lee of his Broadway show. So David just never, ever stops.
And neither do you. I mean, you, Toni, were just working as a choreographer on Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, his huge comeback film, and worked closely with our very own Margot Robbie on her dance scenes. What was that like?
I loved the scene.
And another dream job, and Margot and I would rehearse all these 60s dance steps in the studio because she didn't live so far away. So she would come over here on breaks, and we danced here in this room with her.
Wow. How much time did you spend with her, and how long did it take her to nail the moves?
Well, you know, she's extremely talented and such a hard worker. You know, it was off and on over a period of a couple of weeks, but not every day, a couple of hours when she could, you know, come by or when she wasn't shooting. So it was such a pleasure, you know, to be with her because, as you know, what you think she is, she is. She's sweet, she's divine, she's hardworking. It was an extraordinary job. Needless to say, Quentin Tarantino, Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my God. What more could a girl want?
Yeah,
absolutely. You know, that film centers around the horrible murder in the Hollywood Hills there, and you actually knew the late Sharon Tate and hairdresser Jay Sebring, who were both murdered that night. So I must admit that must have been very, you know, you must have been very aware of that, and that brought up a lot of emotions for you seeing that movie.
Yes, and to be in, you know, the makeup trailer where I saw Jay Sebring sitting there or Manson sitting there in the makeup trailer, or walking through, you know, Quentin closed down a good 5 to 7 blocks of Hollywood Boulevard, where I used to live just above it. And he dressed all the stores and everything exactly like the mid to late 60s. And oh my God, it was like an acid trip for me.
Yeah.
But a good one.
Yeah.
It was really fantastic. And the quality and the work ethic of these people, this is why they're stars. This is why the movies look like they do, is because the work ethic is absolutely flawless.
Well, as yours is obviously too, because everyone in Hollywood wants to work with you. You've even worked with the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley, on the movie Viva Las Vegas. Take us back to that and working with Elvis.
You know, I'm saying these people are not stars for not being hard workers.
Yeah.
Very focused. Anne and Elvis were very focused on their performances. And don't forget, they're running in from doing acting scenes, and then you're running in the trailer teaching them choreography, and then they're in and out. But you know, they're professionals and they're stars because they're very talented.
Well, as are you. Thank you so much for...
Such a treat to talk to you.
Yeah, to talking with us here in Australia. We're such huge fans. Happy birthday, and thank you for sharing it with us.
Well, thank you. And you know, I've got a class coming up on the 60s in November. I want you guys to take it. You're going to be able to do the twist and the jerk. I'm calling your production office when it happens.
We are 110% available for that.
We'll speak to you then. We'll see you then, Toni.
I do the class around this time of day, so it's perfect for you.
Perfect.
We're there.
Live on air, even better.
Toni Basil, thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.